Good afternoon, everyone, and greetings of peace. Thank you so much for joining our live daily guided meditation. My name is Merrillyn, and I am a Mellow at Northeastern University's Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service. I am also affiliated with the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual Organization, and this program is a collaboration between us and CSDS. And just for you to know, our main Brahma Kumaris New England Center is here in Watertown, Massachusetts. And I've been studying and teaching Raj Yoga meditation there for the last 14 years. And I really hope I can bring some of the peace of mind that I have experienced through this meditation practice to you this afternoon. And so our theme for today will be staying in your sacred space of peace. And this theme comes from the fact that our world is in a great deal of chaos, that many of us are experiencing quite a bit of sorrow or anxiety or fear in our lives, and that intrudes into our inner peace. So can we, through meditation and through our awareness and holding the right awareness, create an inner sanctuary or a sacred space of peace within us that allows us to retreat into that peaceful, powerful environment that lies within the soul, so that we don't become overwhelmed or influenced by the things going on around us. And when we do that, we can also help others to be in a greater state of peace, no matter what might be happening in their lives. So for today, I'll invite you to sit back and journey with me deep within the soul into a sanctuary of peace where we can create that inner sacred space and learn how to stay in that experience of peace. So to begin our practice, we sit comfortably but alert. You want your spine to be supported, body comfortable, so you can stay in one position for the next 30 minutes. And so you can really let go of the awareness of the body for these next few minutes. And to begin, we make a conscious choice to set aside the worries and concerns of the world, to set aside the events of our day, to set aside roles and responsibilities that I have in life for just a few minutes, and to bring our minds into this present moment. And to begin to do that, I can focus for a moment on my breath. Feeling the flow of air moving in and out of my lungs as I breathe. Noticing the rise and fall of my chest as I inhale and exhale. Letting the breath and the observation of my breath keep my mind anchored in this moment, in the present. If I notice my thoughts drifting off in a different direction, let me come back into the present moment, the breath in and out, the rise and fall of my chest as I breathe. Again and again, I return to the breath. Letting my mind and my thoughts begin to slow down and concentrate in the present. I begin to sink deeper into the essence of myself, moving beyond the awareness of my breath, beyond the awareness of my body, and coming into the awareness of myself as a soul, a spiritual being. And I begin to feel the stillness and the silence and the peaceful, calm energy of the true self. Awareness of the body fades. Awareness of the room around me fades. And I feel the energy of the soul deep within. I connect to the conscient, peaceful being, my original form, my original self. I allow the physical energy to fade and the spiritual energy to grow in my awareness. And I can begin to engage my intellect in drawing me into this spiritual oasis, the inner sanctuary of the self. And in my mind's eye, I create the image of a sparkling point of light, very tiny, like the light of a firefly on a dark night, but even tinier, infinitesimal. For the spiritual being cannot be seen with the physical eyes. So I create the sparkling star in the center of the forehead, like an image in my mind's eye. Knowing that while I cannot physically see the soul with my intellect, with understanding, I can experience it. I allow that image to grow brighter and more real in my mind. And that image brings me peace. That image reminds me who I really am, a being of peace. Sparkling star of peace who radiates energy of peace all around me. And I step into that light. I am that light. I am a sparkling star of peace. Again and again, I bring my attention and focus back to the star of light. I am in the light of self-awareness, the light of understanding who I am. And I allow that image to grow, to expand, to become stronger. So my body is completely out of my awareness at this time. All of my attention, all of my focus is on the self, the eternal being of light. I feel so peaceful, so calm, like there's an aura of protection around me, a sacred inner space that nothing negative, nothing peaceless could ever touch. And I retreat into that protection. I retreat into that soul consciousness, the awareness of my true nature. Now, being completely detached from the world around me, I begin to withdraw deep within to a place of peace, a place of stillness, a place of golden red light, like a beautiful sky and expanse all around me of quiet and light. Here as the soul, as that tiny point, withdrawn from the world, I choose to make a connection with the ocean of peace. I begin to remember the ocean, not as a huge thing, but as a tiny point like myself. whose peace is so pure, so powerful it becomes like an ocean and draws me in and fills me up, and I merge in that peace. I merge in that light. And as I sit in front of the source, in front of the ocean of peace, I feel so light. I feel so peaceful. I'm lost in that light. I am in a completely different world. As I merge into that ocean, absorb the peace of the One, that divine source. Empower my own inner light, and I become bright and full of peace. Bright and full of stillness. This connection feels so familiar, so safe, so protected. This is the essence of my sacred space of peace. Stillness, silence, light, divine energy. Having filled myself so much with that peace, having raised my own consciousness into a place of serenity and calm, I can come back now into the awareness that I am a being of light sitting in this body, in the forehead of the body, behind the eyes. Seeing out through the eyes that sense of peace. Hearing through the ears, through that protection of light, like a filter that keeps out the negative, allows only the positive. I, the soul, in that deep peace, filled with the divine serenity of God's energy, I let that peace expand around me. Creating an aura of light, of peace, of stillness. Expanding the boundaries of my sacred place of peace to the atmosphere around me. Filling the silence, filling the stillness with the energy of the peace of the divine, with the peace of myself, the soul. When I practice Raja Yoga meditation, I create my own sacred space of peace. And I bring my attention back to the body. Spend a moment showering from deep within every cell of the body, every molecule, with the light of peace. So calming, so still. I give the gift of peace to my own body. I gently reconnect with my breath flowing in and out, my feet on the floor, my spine against the chair, and become fully present once again, but connected deeply to that inner sacred space of peace. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.